Paul, the defense on Friday night seemed to have its back against the wall quite often. How did you feel you guys handled that pressure in that situation throughout the night?
I mean, I think we handled it pretty well. Like, at the end of the day, we fall back on our training and we prepare for things like that in practice all the time. So we react based on how we practice out there, and I think we responded pretty well.
What's your first thoughts on Colorado and how their offense looks?
Man, at the end of the day, is whatever team we face, man, if we do our alignment assignment technique and focus on what we have to get done and we do that well, it doesn't really matter who we play. We're always focused on us.
They're pretty good, though, pass protection, right? They're good offensive line.
Yeah, they do have a good tackle from what I've heard, yeah.
It seems like at the second level of your defense, Caleb has really stepped into a bigger role this year. Just what have you seen from him, and how is he helping the defense right now?
I mean, he's a real leader. Like, obviously how he's leading us, how he's performing out there, it's just a product of the work that he's put in. Like, after practice, he's on the sled with the D linemen, putting in extra work. So it's like, I'm just happy for him. It's finally showing up on the field. So, yeah, it's good to see him.
Cade was talking about just watching the game away, forgetting about it. How do you feel like the team's energy's been the last couple practices since Friday?
I mean, I feel like it's been pretty good. Like, having cause, we always have a next play mentality. So it's like, whatever happens, you either clear it or park it. Clear it, forget about it, park it. Forget about it for the moment, come back to it later. And I mean, we've parked it, we've come back to it later, and now we already cleared it. We're moving on.
How do you feel that you're playing through the first 4 games?
I think my performance can always be better. Like, there's always things I can work on, things that me and my coach talk about that I can improve on. But I think there's some things that I'm doing well, but at the end of the day, there's always things to improve on.
Paul, can you talk about the frustration of last year and what that was like? Was there ever a point where you thought, man, I don't know if I'm gonna get back out there?
I mean, yeah, the thoughts is always going to be in the back of your head, but it's like, as an athlete, you can't give in to thoughts like that. You just have to keep pursuing. And we have a really good PT specialist, and they're always doing their job to get us back out there. So I just had to put my faith in them because there's nothing I can do. So put my faith in them, put my faith in God, and just trusting everybody around me to help me get to where I am now.
How many doctors did you see about that?
We saw quite a bit. But luckily we finally talked to one in North Carolina, and we got things figured out. So yeah, bless the Lord to that.
Do you remember that day when you found out that, okay, we might have a solution?
Yes, there was multiple solutions, and it was kind of that roller coaster of getting your hopes up and then finding out that it didn't work and then doing all that. So when it was time for the final solution and finally got the surgery, I didn't really believe it until, like, I told the PT people, I was like, I'm not gonna believe it until I'm healthy again, because that roller coaster of getting your hopes up and getting let down, I didn't want to go through that again. But now it's like, obviously I can have my hopes up because I'm back out there again. So
How quickly after surgery did you realize, hey, this worked?
Honestly, until I started being able to run again with no issues, and being honest, it's been a very long time since I've been able to do that. So it's like, it's a blessing. Honestly, they fixed years worth of Achilles pain. So
You mentioned that doctor was in North Carolina. Did they get out to see the first game of the year?
I'm not sure if he did. I hope he did, because he did a great job with the surgery. So I hope he did. I hope he's watching right now and seeing the fruit of his labor.
You haven't had to play a lot with Zach being out there with you. You guys rotate. How much has that helped you coming back this year?
It's been tremendous. Like, it obviously takes the stress off of me a little bit, and I take the stress off of him some. So it's always nice to know that you have a backup who's capable of being out there. If that's me being the backup or him being the backup, like, we're always rotating, and we believe in each other, and we're always pushing each other. And when you have that, it's like, it's always great to have that.
When did you start playing football?
So I played in middle school, and then I really played my senior year. And I'll tell you, middle school and high school football are two completely different things. I'll tell you that right now.
What got you to start back?
Well, I was playing basketball, and it was kind of frustrating where everywhere I go, people would be like, what position do you play on? And I would be like, I'm a power forward center. And they'd be like, no, in football. And I'm like, I don't play football. And it's like, the look on their face every time is kind of disappointing. So I talked to my support, and we were like, let's give it a try, see what we can do. And then after the first camp I went to before my first game, had my offers, and I was like, oh yeah, we're rolling with this. So.
What did your family think when you said you were going to play?
She was scared at first. My mom was she wasn't the biggest fan of it just because she liked basketball more, but at the end of the day, she's always willing to support me through anything, and even now she comes to the game and she's happy for me, and it's just like to have somebody who might not agree with you playing at that time, but is always there to support you, man, it's a blessing, so it's great.
What does May 19th, 2024 mean to you?
May 19th, 2024.
Remember that day?
That is a great question.
It was a Sunday.
It was a Sunday. Great question. I'm not really very good with
Because
dates.
when you were baptized.
When I was baptized, it was. Yes, it was. It was a great day, honestly. It was a decision that I've been holding out on for a while, if I'm being honest. I had opportunities in high school to do it, and I was just, always scared to take that step. But I realized, man, you can't always be scared to take steps. You just gotta take them, have a leap of faith. And when I went down there in front of everybody and got baptized, man, it was a huge blessing to see the work that the Lord has been doing in my life. So it was great.